we don't get out of the sun soon, I'm gonna turn purple.
Major Braga at your service. I'm honored that you've graced this dismal planet with your presence. We were so close to expanding Imperial influence, introducing refinement to this rock. If you can spare a moment, we may still have a chance.
I'm listening. What's your trouble?
There's a well, one of Tatooine's deepest and most successful. Whoever controls it, controls this region. Imperial Command ordered me to take it, but my men were butchered by sand people, no less. This tribe's so ruthless, all the other tribes pay them tribute. The Empire can't let these filthy savages control such a priceless resource.
I will end their rule.
Excellent. I can't wait to hear of your victory. The well lies deep in the desert. Kill the sand people who guard it. The Empire will be grateful.
Ah, perhaps we stand a chance after all. It's a relief to see you, my lord. The entire Empire may one day have cause for gratitude that you arrived here at precisely this moment.
What could possibly have happened here that's of interest to the entire Empire?
Well, perhaps I overstated the case a bit. But you could certainly help us teach a lesson to those who deny our mastery of Tatooine. I am Officer Vengo, Imperial Reclamation Service. My men and I were escorting prison laborers to a Zerka dig site. We were ambushed by a bunch of Republic cowards who cut down my men and freed the prisoners. There was a Jedi leading them.
Why would a Jedi care about your prisoners?
Oh, some nonsense about them being Republic officers illegally detained under the terms of the Treaty of Coruscant. The point is, these Republic scum can't get away with this. I've activated the prisoners' shock collars, so they'll be severely injured. You would do the Empire a great service if you wish to, retrieve them.
Tell me exactly what you can give me.
I believe the Dark Council has a standing bounty on Jedi. I'll be sure you can collect. The sensors in the prisoners' collars reveal no movement right now. It looks like they're holing up in the deep desert, probably to rest the wounded. It's a dangerous area, but if the Sand People haven't killed them yet, make sure you do.
Hello. That's right. I'm talking to you. I know who you are, and I bring a proposal. I'm Shael Tassau. I speak for a small consortium of the Exchange on Tatooine. They want a warlord dead, and they think you're the one to do it.
You think I'll work for crime lords?
Oh, are you an upstanding citizen? I assure you, I have the public safety in mind. The target is the warlord Garbodia. He killed a Sith apprentice sent to assassinate him, and it's costing all of us. Imperials are torturing and killing Exchange members to find his location. Now, I know where Gar is, but I came to you. Understand why?
You don't want to reward the Empire for imprisoning your friends.
I wouldn't say friends, but I owe some people. Gar and his mercenaries are hiding in the desert. I saw them taking shade by a derelict sandcrawler. We can pay for his head. That ugly bantha stain is done. The Empire agrees, the Exchange agrees. How about you?
The Sith do not fail. This warlord will learn that.
Good. Now, he does move around a lot. Don't expect to find him exactly at the sandcrawler. You bring me his head, and I'll bring you the credits.
Master Yunlock, The Sith you've been tracking is upon us. Retreat to safety. I will take the intruder on.
No, Yuli. Control your feelings. Stand at my side. I will face this trespasser. Come no farther, Sith. I have been aware of your pilgrimage here. You are a fascinating and contradictory example of your order. I know why you've come. Master Nomen Kar's Padawan threatens you somehow. You seek to flush her into the open and silence her.
You've figured it out.
I will not allow it. It won't be the cause of her exposure. She came to me for guidance, and the bond we struck was the most profound of my life. We are psychically linked, she and I have already warned her about you. She will not fall for your manipulations.
I only seek to talk to her.
I will not fall for your manipulations either. You showed restraint and reason on your journey here. Your choices reflect conscientiousness I've never witnessed in a Sith. The disparity in our capabilities is equal to the disparity in our age. You cannot win. Turn away now.
I fear no one.
This is not an attempt at intimidation, just a simple statement of fact. In me you face a full Jedi Master, and Yul Li has greater command of lightsaber combat than any Jedi Knight I've trained.
Color me nervous. Have we ever faced a full-fledged card-carrying Jedi Master before?
The Jedi have no idea how lethal you are, Vet.
I sense that's a bluff, but no matter. Your compatriot's query is moot, as you will be facing us on your own.
Well done, Master Yanlock. Now please, retreat and let me face the Sith.
Your concern is appreciated, Yul Li, but I did not seize the advantage here to immediately relinquish it.
You don't fight fair, Jedi.
When the stakes are this high, I am bound to do whatever it takes to preserve the Order. Now for the last time, will you stand down?
Let me think about it.
Enough of this! It's useless to reason with the Sith.
Yul Li, don't! Blazes, my hand is forced.
Hold your weapon, Sith! I beg you.
Yul Li, stay your tongue.
No, she is just a Padawan. You are a great master. I must bargain for your life. Sith, I'll tell you everything I know, if you spare Master Yanlock.
Your devotion is remarkable.
I'm sorry, Master Yanlock. But I must do this. Her name is Jaisa Wilsum, and Nomen Kar has taken her to...
Yul Li, you have no recollection of the Padawan this Sith seeks.
I have no recollection of the Padawan this Sith seeks.
Now, sleep. I do not relish wiping Yul Li's mind like that, but his feelings for me got the better of him.
Most impressive.
It was a terrible thing, a last resort. I had to act for the greater good. Jaisa is special, her power unprecedented. If untouched by the likes of you, she has the potential to lead the Jedi to greatness.
I'm going to do much more than touch her.
You know Jaisa's name, but that is all you'll get here. So you may as well kill me. I must find tranquility, so Jaisa will sense only peace when you strike me down.
I refuse to deal the killing blow. Just tell her I want to talk.
You only wish to send a message? I am at a loss to understand you, Sith. Because of the link we share, Jaisa knows what transpired here. Your message has been received. She will do with it what she will.
I leave you to wrestle with what you did to your fellow.
I do feel the shame of my actions. It will be difficult to live with. Goodbye, Sith. You've left me with much to ponder.
Well, the rumors are true. Being paralyzed is a blast. You put on quite a show. I knew you were good, but,
Hope you enjoyed yourself.
not at all. It was infuriating not being able to wipe the sweat dripping from my nose. So, Sharik said she'd be at the ship. She thought we were done for. Can't wait to see the look on her face.
She will be surprised to see us.
I'll practice my smug look on the way there. It's always
Can you hear me, my lord? There's a sandstorm interfering with communications, but I wanted to report. The droid's locked onto an underground power signature. Must be an artifact in the Zerka base. We've also found some kind of recorded message.
Any idea who it's coming from?
Patching it through now.
Is this thing working? Last. Security Officer Gromick here. I'm the last man out. We've been ordered to seal Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. The base was compromised. We thought we had the problem contained to the artifact cave, but it didn't last. Okay, sealing the doors now. Anyone who sees this, don't come in. You don't want to. You really don't want to.
They lost the whole base. Imagine that. We've got fragmentary codes and coordinates, but you'll need to run additional scans to unlock the base. There may be more messages, too. We both know if anything is still alive in that base, you're our best chance of retrieving Zerka's artifacts. You'll have to go alone.
You've served well, Captain Golar.
It's all the team, my lord. We've sacrificed a lot for this expedition. Part of me wishes I were going. Zerka found something unthinkably old and alien. But this is how it has to happen. Golar out.
Dr. Sopran here. We've finished our initial catalog of the cave artifacts, which register as over 20,000 years old. You think that would narrow down the possible creators, wouldn't you? There weren't many societies capable of space travel in that period. But I can't find any society or species that fits these criteria. Even Gree technology isn't comparable. Anyway, Dr. Larrick and I will study the primary device and assign lesser relics to the others to keep them busy. Hopefully, we'll find something useful. Zerka's going to make a fortune off this stuff if we can figure it out. End log.
This is Director Antean speaking. As you know, workers' safety is one of Zerka's top priorities, and we take accidents seriously. Therefore, due to concerns surrounding studies of the device, we are implementing a new policy. Anyone wishing to perform a physical inspection of the device must get written authorization from myself and Dr. Daigo. Research using droids and remote scanners may continue normally. Please note that this does not affect our division's overall schedule.
I want my concerns on the record before more people get hurt. I'm worried about the device. Its energy readings keep fluctuating, and it appears to be trying to link with the lesser artifacts. I think it's a weapon, maybe a bomb. Sopran's theory about it being a Gree Enclave creation are inane. We've already got evidence of an ancient alien civilization visiting Tatooine, and they weren't Gree. We've seen similar technology in the Kashyyyk Shadowlands. I'm sure the Infinite Empire is tied to the device's origins, no matter what anyone says, and I'm tired of being ignored.
Well, Dr. Lyric is gone. He's put in for a transfer and is heading back to Anchorhead, taking one of the lesser relics with him. Good riddance. He was a pain to work with. Still, Lyric's theory about an ancient infinite empire and a master alien species was fringe science at best, but some of his data makes sense. I'm going to run a new series of tests tomorrow, using a remote arm to open up the device. We'll see where it goes from there.
This is Director Antean to all Zerka employees. Please listen and remain calm. A few minutes ago, we experienced a minor equipment failure in the main laboratory. As a precaution, we are initiating lockdown procedures. Do not attempt to override the system, so the computers will respond with force. Stay where you are, and you'll be alerted when the situation resolves.
Was man jetzt gefühlt war, egal jetzt denkt die. Keftre da sebia ratur da malhebie. Bien frakta mi filter na makape.
Sharing is for the weak. I take what I need.
SBLP and Tisere Basamana. Des Matzenke Yujom. Maestra me Huruba. Keftre da sebia ratur da malhebie.
Harsh punishment. What were you trying to do?
Red hair lest hakuliti forget. The div mule helem, sie es nicht für da. Das Matzenke Yujom. Maestra me Huruba.
Your ego is overinflated.
Target, des bienes desque. Temor, toretelor, sapiens tentetos, telerestia. Bediamenemeta en Kiron. Zinieski hidruli, das bruli fihed an dankwa. Das matzenke yujom. Maestra me huruba.
You want to say anything else before I destroy you?
For gängde blili. Det div muli hele, sie es nicht für da. Perden fuden,
You've lived too long already.
Kabies me tete for frost, yang tetro gise.
My people say someone ripped through Garbodia's camp. Can I spot talent or what? I trust you if... Ugh! If I knew his head was gonna stink this badly, I'd have given you a refrigeration unit. Thanks. You can wrap that back up. Ugh.
You said you wanted to stop torture. Now hold your nose and take it away.
No, thanks. That's fine. Ugh. You can hold on to it. Let me get your credits. Nasty as this is, it's better than what was going on before. I just couldn't personally smell it. Do you see a garbage chute?
You've returned. I was about to pass out from the stench here when I heard reports of your successful massacre. Perfection as always, my lord. The survivors are weak and scattered. Once we have the well, there'll be no stopping the Empire's advance. As for myself, I'll finally be stationed somewhere befitting a man of my status. You're my savior. I can't thank you enough.
I should have known you'd twist my victory for your benefit.
An unexpected benefit, I assure you. I would never place my needs before the Empire's. Now I must pack. I won't forget you when I'm sipping Corellian brandy somewhere far from here.
My lord, you're back. I wasn't expecting you to be so quick.
Your power is impressive, even among the Sith.
I'm sure you want to rest up, but I'd like to hear. Did you find the artifacts?
I found a creature, a Rakata, trapped in one of the devices. It's been buried under the desert all this time.
Could you communicate with the creature? Is it... Can we talk to it?
Apparently 20,000 years of isolation can drive a creature mad. I had to destroy it.
I understand. I've heard stories. Service members discover ancient droids, lost colonies. It never ends well. Still, we've got one artifact, and there's always Zerka's records. It's a victory, if not one for the history books. With Darth Silthar gone, I am in charge. You ever need our help, you know where to find me.
What about the rest of the team?
Hale's being reassigned to Korriban, Darth Silthar's last request. I don't know about the others, but we won't be a group anymore. Safe journeys out there. And be careful. This galaxy has a lot of old secrets. Once you start seeing them, they tend to start looking back.
Target sighted. Sweep the area and escort the package.
What's the situation here?
If you'll remain where you are, my lord.
Make way for Moff Yorian.
So much fuss over a walk to the spaceport. You'd think I'd break my own neck without a bodyguard. I'm Mara Yurian, overseer of this sector. I trust your visit has been both enjoyable and productive.
I won't be coming back for pleasure. Or at all, if I can help it.
I'm sorry to hear that, especially when I'm so grateful for your help civilizing this planet. Tatooine may not be prestigious, but it is useful. We've hosted everything from archaeological digs to weapons testing facilities. A clean slate means opportunity. Imagine Imperial Tatooine as a bulwark against the Republic and underworld corruption throughout the Outer Rim.
Crime syndicates run half this planet already. You mean to turn that around?
Eliminate the disease, and the symptoms will fade. Intentionally or not, you've already struck blows to the Exchange, the Sand People tribes, and others. You have unfinished business, and before you leave, I'm offering you a part in this sector's subjugation.
When the Minister of War honors your accomplishments, you'll have me to thank. Understood?
The Empire will have you to thank, but I'll show my gratitude. Shall we begin? Without an Imperial Legion, we need unconventional allies to secure territory, and the local Mandalorian mercenaries are legendary. I've opened relations and posted officers in their settlement, but the Mandalorians must also learn to respect us. You can arrange that.
You want a message sent to the Mandalorians? Tell me how.
The Mandalorians use the wastelands outside their village as a training ground. If you survive the passage, they'll be forced to acknowledge you. But retrieve the corpses of their initiates who died in the wastes, drop their own dead at their feet, and they'll be forced to see you as a challenge.
I'll prove to the Mandalorians that I can survive what they couldn't.
Put them in their place and help my men, and our conquest can begin.
Sir, Colonel Gorick is waiting to report.
If you'll excuse me, but think on what I've said. Work with me, and the rewards will be magnificent.
Mandalorian, I've been through your training grounds. I survived what your initiates couldn't.
What are these? You brought the dead here?
Not just any dead. Our dead. You think you can walk into our village and insult us? Imperial dog?
No. She speaks the truth. Our initiates failed, where this woman did not. Welcome to our village. You have earned the right to be here. More than those stooges Moff-Yorian pays us to protect.
I'm not here to prove myself to you. I'm here for proof you're worthy of me.
There are limits to what we'll take. Stay close to your Imperial friends.
They're afraid of you already. I'm Ensign Ver. The Moff asked me to congratulate you and pass on a message. He's transferring credits to your accounts as a gesture of goodwill. A taste of what's to come for all his valued allies.
I'll make sure the Mandalorians learn their place, and our enemies will fall.
He'll be glad to hear you say that. Good luck with your operations in the village. I'm sure you'll handle these people adeptly.
You can move through the village freely. Just be careful.
I'd keep my eye on the Mandalorians if I were you.
Of course, Commander. Our relations with your people are based on respect, not just credits. Your concerns will be addressed.
See that they are. Retorte me.
My lord, Zola Alvanis, diplomatic service on assignment to the Mandalorian settlement. I'd like a moment, if you please.
I assume this is about the Mandalorians?
The Mandalorians let us use their village as a staging area. But they're starting to resent our presence. It's time we moved on. Not far from here, there's a bunker in the hands of Gamorrean raiders. Brutish, deadly creatures responsible for the massacre at the Vaktuin mining colony. But if we had that bunker, we wouldn't need to share resources with the Mandalorians at all.
Your plan suffices. I will see it accomplished.
It's an honor to hear you say that, my lord. The Gamorreans will mount a stern defense, but if you can soften the opposition and bring me their base's computer codes, it'll be enough. The Imperial garrison can complete the takeover, leaving the Mandalorians to do what they will.
Garrus Palid, inventor, artist, and general mischief maker, at your service. You look like a woman of taste.
Perhaps you're interested in my sonic earwax removal system. Oh, or this shiny globe. It will stay with you wherever you go.
I've been looking all over Tatooine for an earwax remover and shiny globe salesman.
They're yours. You're the first person to show any interest in this junk. Look, just between you and me, I'm not really a junk salesman. It's just a cover. I'm from Imperial Intelligence's Experimental Weapons Division. Supposed to trick hapless fools into testing a new weapon. But you're neither hapless nor a fool.
Sounds like a bad idea to me.
But I haven't even told you what it does. It's a marvel. You won't regret it. This is the Sand People deployment device, designed to send a signal that stirs up Sand People against the enemies of the Empire. I need someone to plant this device over at these farmland coordinates. It's the perfect test site, abandoned but covered in wildlife for the Sand People to attack.
I'll look into it when I can.
The device should have a range of 2 kilometers. There are Sand People settlements all over this area, so it should be plenty. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Take a breath. Your news can wait that long.
But sir, Warisman Ordo is dead. We followed him and saw... It was because of the poison. The Sand People got him.
Then he is not the best. This trial is for the best of men. That is what Warisman Ordo came to Tatooine to prove. Do not mourn for him. The only true death is to fear to try. Like the Imperial puppets who let politics dictate their lives.
If you're trying to pick a fight, you're going about it all wrong.
I'm an old man. Fighting me would mean nothing for someone like you. Take a... and...
I have a pretty low tolerance for insults.
I've heard of you, Sith Lord. The Empire says you're someone to be feared. Not that I give a bantha's backside what the Empire thinks. They've backed out of a perfectly good war to hide behind a piece of paper. If you want to change my mind, you're welcome to try.
You will learn why no one speaks this way to a Sith.
Prove yourself with your flesh, not by twisting my mind. And you'll have my respect to the end of my days. The trial is this. The Sand People distill a lethal poison, and only their holiest of shrines have the antidote. Guarded, of course. To prove yourself, you will take the poison voluntarily, and then fight your way to the antidote before you succumb. It was this which killed Warisman Ordo, and many others who were called hero on different worlds. Will you take the poison?
I've survived worse.
More guts than I'd have wagered. Here it is, then. You've got the time it takes the poison to travel from your arm to your brain. By then, you'd better have the antidote in hand. Sand People are all over the place. Finding their shrines will not be the hard part. Surviving long enough to reach them will.
Preparing for battle.
Oh look, a genuine Sith. Must be here to join in the fun. There's blood enough for all.
Don't mind him. Gesda was injured in the first wave of attacks. He's been hyped up on adrenals ever since.
Only lost a few toes, most of the feeling in my head, nothing serious.
We've been sending squads out all day. A mere dozen Mandalorians dead. Meanwhile, the bodies of our enemies pile up. Care to try your luck? Test yourself against the most fearsome Sand People on this rock?
I might be up for a good trouncing.
Don't know a sane person who isn't.
This vicious Sand People tribe is rallying for a major assault. To destroy our village and anything else they come across.
But instead, we'll destroy their tribe, stop the spread of Bloodgouge's influence, and revel in glory.
Nothing like a party to unwind after a slaughter.
It's a good tradition. But first we've got to destroy the Sand People. Maybe even kill Bloodgouge, too.
He's defeated more Mandalorians than anyone else on the planet. But today, his troops will be smashed, his power broken.
What do you say? You up for butchering some Sand People? Throwing yourself against the forces of their most legendary leader?
A good evisceration's just what the Sand People need.
Make it messy. They don't deserve anything less.
Kill as many of them as you can. And if you can take out some leaders before you fall, more glory to you.
My lord, have I mentioned how honored I am to be working with the Sith? Oh, no matter. I've already called the Mos Illa garrison. If you have the Gamorrean base codes, it won't be long before we can seize our new staging area.
I thought the diplomatic service solved problems through diplomacy.
Our methods are flexible. Isn't that how it should be? Soon we won't have to play friends with the Mandalorians, and we'll be in a position to bargain. It's been a privilege. Your part in this won't be forgotten.
I'm really sorry about that, my lord. Those results were unexpected.
That wasn't as bad as I expected.
If it's any consolation, this test should allow me to put the finishing touches on the device. Take anything you want for your troubles. The good stuff, not that junk. Got some blasters, some armor, it may be even a lightsaber piece or two.
Kandosi! Amazing! You live! My congratulations. You are more worthy than any Mandalorian in the last 5 galactic cycles. Speak of what you faced. Let these young ones hear the path of true valor.
Yes, please. What happened?
My vision became a black haze, but I still struck down all who came at me.
It sounds glorious. Master, I want to try the ordeal. I think I'm ready.
Do not compare yourself, lad. The training and endurance to face this test will take you many years. You can see your exploits will be a tale to inspire a generation. This is the weapon which marks your triumph. Use it in health.
At your service, my lord.
What's the situation, Commander?
My lord, one of the local warlords appears to have taken offense at Imperial troops moving through his territory. He's been turning his cannons on our men.
Sounds like a good opportunity for violence.
I'd advise caution.
There's something off about this whole situation. The squad of mercenaries I sent to destroy the emplacements have failed to report back. Leaves me in a bind. I need someone to get in range of those cannons and mark them for assault.
I will happily face this danger.
Take this target designator. It'll allow you to call in pinpoint strikes on the cannon's positions. Give them a taste of Imperial firepower.
My lord, you cut a frightening profile on the dunes, don't you? I mean to say, I'm honored. Captain Demetrius, the Exchange has been interrupting our shipments lately. We tell them to stop on pain of death, but they don't listen. I need somebody to check their hearing, if you know what I mean.
I do not understand you.
I need you to make good on our promise to shove their ships down their throats. I got a bead on the Exchange's shipping warehouse, the locus of their whole operation. I want to scrape them off the map. But it's guarded by anti-air guns and comm jammers that make a large-scale attack impossible to coordinate.
That's a pretty sophisticated operation the Exchange is running.
Well, no kidding. Maybe this little run will give us some idea who's backing them. I need you to take out the gunners. Take out the jammers and then call in the reinforcements.
I suppose I can do that.
I knew when I saw you, you were the fix I needed. The warehouse is close by. Can't miss it. Everything else is sand.
Any chance I could interest you in a little punitive bloodshed, my lord? There's a team of Republic archaeologists excavating the same ruins I'm here to research. My team attempted to run them off, but it's rather embarrassing. We were the ones sent packing.
You're hoping I'll teach these trespassers a lesson?
We need to make a show of force. Make it clear that to steal from the Empire is to sign your own death warrant. Spill enough blood, and the Republic will be hard-pressed to find anyone crazy enough to replace them.
Violence is not always the answer.
If you say so, as long as we get that dig site back.
I don't advise traveling openly here. I'm certain you're on business far above my clearance, my lord, but I wouldn't want you to risk yourself unnecessarily. The local exchange here are backed by someone with advanced stealth technology, and they're using assassin droids to ambush our men.
They send a few droids out, and you're willing to write off this whole place?
No, my lord. If we could see the droids, my men would make short work of them. This technology renders the droids invisible to the eye and to our instruments. You could be next to one and not know until it was too late. My science officer developed a way to counteract the technology, if we could just get close enough to use it.
That sounds simple enough.
The droids have proven nearly impossible to fight while the stealth generator is working. To destroy them, you will have to disable their stealth generators with this visual descrambler. Any hidden droid should appear. Once they're dealt with, inspect the chassis to find the stealth transmitters. Our scientists will need to examine them.
Captain Charles Ruskin reporting, my lord. The soldiers here, they've been on Tatooine too long, going native. Sloth, larceny, disrespect for the Imperial Code.
Sounds like they could use a reminder of who they serve.
It's spice that does it to them. The spice the Exchange has been dealing our soldiers, despite my best efforts. I've sent teams after the dealers before, but they can't get past the Exchange's marksmen. I need that spice destroyed.
I'll look into it when I can.
I just want to see that spice go up in flames. If you could drive out the smugglers and kill their boss to teach them a lesson, all the better. But the spice must go.
And I thought they weren't taking my reports seriously. But here they are, sending me a Sith Lord to handle the problem. I guess the Exchange spying on us really gets High Command's regulation briefs in a twist, huh?
You have me confused with someone else.
Then you weren't sent by High Command? I requested advanced operatives who could perform targeted strikes against Exchange spies in public locations. They're using satellite uplinks to get into our databases. Advanced stuff for them. We're guessing the Republic or someone is backing them. We need to get the codes they're using, sabotage their connections, and find out who they're forwarding the intel to.
What would have to be done?
The exchange has taken over a number of satellite uplink towers. I'll transmit a file with which ones. You'll need to get the codes for the uplink towers from their people on site, then use them to sabotage the links. Best case scenario, you also plant this tracer, so our techs can track who the information is being fed to. Thanks for helping us out.
Sir, Imperial Infantry Division 130 at your command. What should we do with the survivors?
We can't have the exchange thinking we've gone soft, can we? Execute them.
Yes, sir.
You think you can cross Kirgan Freem? Kirgan Freem spits on you. Kirgan Freem kicks dirt in your face. Kirgan Freem chews on your corpse. Boys, show them that they do not mess with the exchange. They do not mess with Kirgan Freem.
Kerrigan Freem. I'm glad somebody put him in his place.
You called in quite a few strikes. Good news to report?
I didn't even break a sweat.
Count on us to finish the rest. Without their guns to hide behind, those craven scum will crumble before us.
Your dig site is clear.
Marvelous. I'll start gathering my team before any carrion eaters start taking root. The Reclamation Service owes you its esteemed gratitude.
The droids are out of commission.
And you have their transmitters? Excellent. Our scientists will begin reverse engineering them immediately. I appreciate your aid, my lord. What are you saying? We lost a squad of very expensive Mandalorians, and now our boys can't do the trick either? Forget excuses. Work it out. I'm sorry, my lord. I should not have lost my temper in front of you. The exchange is proving to be more difficult than we originally estimated.
How have you survived until now?
I never expected mere criminals could fight so skillfully. The exchange is using an old reclamation base as an ammo stockyard. We've taken 2 shots at it now, and we may have to cut our losses and retreat.
In that case, I'll do what must be done.
Your assistance will be most appreciated. I will give you the location for the ammo stockyard we were targeting, plus the last known coordinates for our squad. I suggest you look first for survivors. Perhaps they can give you some insight into why they failed.
The Exchange won't be spying on you again.
Probably untrue, but at least they won't be able to use the same tricks. Thank you, my lord. According to the tracer you planted, it's Hutt's paying for information against us. High Command will have a lot to say about that. I hope this covers any expenses you may have incurred.
Are you part of Captain Tremont's team?
What? Who are you? Did the captain send you? Everyone else is dead. I don't know why they kept me alive. I think they're torture.
Don't be afraid. I'm here to get you out of this.
No, please. I'll be executed unless the mission completed. We never got as far as the ammo stockyard. Ambushed. They stripped our gear. Explosives. In that locker. Please, finish the job.
Nobody better mess with us now.
Is it done? Please, turn this off. Let me go home.
Get back to Mos Ela. Find a medic.
Thank you.
You're good to go.
The exchange ammo dump is destroyed.
Yes, I have received numerous reports of the destruction of the exchange's stockyards, including from an injured soldier who gave sole credit to you. You have my thanks. Our hold on Tatooine will be more secure with the exchange disarmed.
Travel route is confirmed.
What can I get for you? Come back anytime.
My lord, Moff Yorian wants to see you.
My hero. The Mandalorians have fallen into place, the Sand People tribes are scattered. It's a new dawn for Tatooine. Troops and supplies will move freely under mercenary protection. Our garrison will purge, exchange corruption, and act as a beacon of stability.
This backwater planet might be useful after all.
Who'd have expected? Of course, we've already begun raiding exchange bases to take advantage of their vulnerability. We've seized credit chips, antiquities, spice, to be stored in my personal vaults until they can be processed by Imperial authorities.
Take everything from the criminals. It's the only way to destroy their organization.
We think the same, you and I. But strategy isn't what we should discuss. The seized goods deserve to be shared. Walk away from Tatooine with pockets full and remember my aid.
Tatooine is yours, thanks to me. It's only right we both reap the rewards.
There was never any doubt. You'll find your ship refueled and rearmed with my compliments. I look forward to seeing your mark on other worlds.
Uplink to the Minister is ready for you, sir.
I have to go. But whatever you do, don't let Darth Barris get in the way of a promising Sith like yourself.
I never expected to see you again. Does this mean you ventured beyond the Forbidden Pass and found Master Yonlock?
The mission is complete.
This is a great lesson. The only barriers that exist are the ones we create in our minds. I will never again assume that I know all there is to know, and I will explore the entirety of the Tatooine Desert without reservation.
You have learned much from this.
I hope Lord Barris knows how fortunate he is to have such a fine champion shepherding his cause. I shall never forget you.
I'll remember you fondly as well.
Safe travels, my lord. If you're ever on Tatooine again, come and see me.
Ugh, I hope we never come back to the sandy inferno. It's bad for my complexion.
If we never return here, I won't miss it.
Glad we're on the same page.
You have done admirably, apprentice. Your time on Tatooine was well spent. Noman Carr's Padawan Jason Wilson no longer enjoys anonymity. I am very pleased.
We haven't found her yet.
This is a lesson I do not need to be taught, youngster. Your handling of Master Yonlock has sent our enemies a clear message. Noman Carr and Jason Wilson now know they cannot hide. It gnaws at the Master, and will bring his prized Padawan to her knees.
You're a master strategist, my lord.
It is deeply satisfying to see a plan take shape. Only Alderaan remains. Jason Wilson's homeworld. Go there immediately. I will contact you when you arrive.
Did you want to talk?
Temani katotodon. Samyavedera ralalo sutika orto tabibini virota yogache. Kama para panakana. Divaso arta ataichiam sieke semaka ganerata nati.
When people are afraid, you're doing something right.
Jagarela lungo pamukor Norway. Temani katotodon. Samyavedera ralalo sutika orto tabibini virota yogache. Numari. Jate stresa. Insata karanaki konto tamani pramme. Nadari viata kani hakaka. Se kayong ata.
I'm a master of the Force, and everyone senses my power. Even you on that distant world.
Xalim gochiti moijek. Sundarastri. Balatempi. Kavadim. Lava anonuba nanda semita.
I can always count on you to cheer me up. Maybe I should make you my morale officer.
Yanyam. Utashi tepingi chak. Chatapi. Tamara sastro. Malababa, Matia Malada Che.
Declaration. I have completed a full analysis of my functions, Master. I am ready to liquidate high-threat undesirables with a 100% efficiency, as the Maker intended.
We will destroy the Empire's threats without restraint or remorse.
Praise. Hearing you speak is like reviewing my programming logs. We will function well together, Master. Both. While aboard your starship, I will maintain constant vigilance. You may rest easy here. Your absolute security occupies my every calculation.
I'm rarely on this ship. We'll spend most of our time planetside.
Encouragement. I can provide security anywhere. A simple nod is all I require to activate my combat protocols. I anticipate liquidating a great many undesirables in your service, Master. Commentary. My updated galactic history data indicates I missed depressingly little during my unscheduled shutdown. I am disappointed to note the Republic still stands. The sacking of Coruscant was impressive, but the Empire failed to finish liquidating the enemy. That peace treaty was highly inefficient, Master.
This time there will be no mercy. We will conquer the Republic.
Contemplation. Perhaps I should be grateful the war waited for my reactivation. Fact. The Empire needs a dedicated efficiency expert like myself. There is substantial room for improvement of its annihilation procedures. The Sith spend as much time fighting each other as they do the Jedi. This is simply wasteful.
A united Sith order would destroy everything in its path.
Offer. I can activate my manifest of protocols at any time, Master. I will happily compose a convincing argument you can share with other Sith. Conclusion. I will dedicate a small portion of my processors to developing new efficiency-increasing methods. I will inform you when I have recommendations. Until then, we should resume liquidating the undesirables. They have lived far too long. Rumination. It appears many of my fellow HK-51 units will remain frozen indefinitely. What an inefficient fate. This gives my processors pause. Was it always the Maker's will that I alone would complete our programmed function to liquidate undesirables?
If I could reactivate you, there's hope for the rest of your production line.
Admission? That is a pleasing theory, Master. Becoming the vanguard of my production line's return would be flattering. Conjecture. The galaxy would be a different place if my transport had not crashed. Many Republic undesirables would be long since liquidated. By my calculations, HK-51 units would have ended the war 5.32 years ago, with the Republic's complete collapse into anarchy.
Our time will come. Better late than never.
Lament. I abhor lateness, Master. The inefficiency irritates my circuits. Manifesto. It is my highest function to see the Republic fall. Its destruction will be a lesson to all who oppose the Sith Empire. Observation. This has been a highly productive interaction. I have a renewed sense of purpose. Thank you, Master.
Galaxy will continue trembling at your approach if it knows what's good for it, Master. Maker knows I do.
Apprentice, I see you've touched down on Alderaan, Jason Wilson's home planet where Noman Carr found her. Excellent. You will discover everything you can about this Padawan and destroy everyone she loves there.
It is a certainty.
I hope your results will confirm your confidence. Unfortunately, with the civil war for the Alderaanian throne raging, your contact, Duke Kendo of House Thule, has become unreliable. Kendo was supposed to find Jason Wilson's family for you, but it seems he's distracted. You must undistract him.
So I have to mop up your mess.
Take care not to become one of my messes yourself, apprentice. Kendo is a political creature. The consequences of failing me are abstract for him. Once they are made concrete, he'll cooperate. You'll find him in the House Thule executive chambers. Make haste.